Hey friends, I wanted to make this quick video to help you solve these types of problems again. They are very tricky and they take a lot of steps, so I figured the more practice we get, the better. So here we have 2 1/8 minus 1 3/4. And from that math antics video, we learned that's always best to stack them. So I'm going to stack my 1 3/4 over here. And go ahead and just erase this part because we are going to have to do something first. What are we going to have to do first? We cannot subtract these the way they are because my denominators are not the same. So we're going to have to come up with a common denominator by doing our dash times dash equals dash. Okay, so if I listed my multiples, I know I would get 4, 8, and I'm just going to stop right there because I see the 8 in my other denominator, and so I know for sure that's going to be my common denominator. So I'll put my 8s here, and I need to create an equivalent fraction. So I'm going to multiply my numerator by 2 to get 8, and my denominator by 2 to get 8, and my numerator. So that'll give me 6 8s, and this one's going to stay the same. So let's rewrite our equation with our common denominators. So let's go ahead and put 2 1/8 minus 1 6/8. Well, I can see right here, I'm going to have to regroup. I know that 2 1/8 is bigger than 1 6/8, but I cannot subtract my fractions the way they are because I can't start with 1 and take away 6 and get a positive number. So I'm going to have to regroup. Now, there's a little trick that they didn't talk about in the math antics video that I'm going to show you right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to regroup and take away from the 2, and it will become 1. So that means I need to add another whole to my 1/8. Well, if I added 8 over 8, I would get 9 8s. And I'm adding 8 over 8 because that is my 1 whole, and that's the easiest way to add that this fraction is to create the common denominator. So I'm just going to add 8 over 8. Well, take a look at what I started with and what I ended with. I started with 1/8 and I ended with 9 8s. And really, all we end up doing is adding the numerator and denominator together and then keeping the denominator. And it works every time because that's really all that you're doing. You're adding a whole that is your denominator over your denominator, your common denominator, and then keeping your denominator. So every time you do this, really, if you need to borrow, you make sure you regroup, take from the whole number, and then your new fraction is always going to be your denominator plus your numerator for your numerator. I keep saying the same words over and over again, so I hope this makes sense. And then you're keeping the denominator, okay? So now I have a big enough fraction to subtract 6 8. 9 minus 6 is 3. I keep my denominator, and here, well, I no longer have 2, I have 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have no whole number, but I do have 3 8. So my answer would be 3 8.